Hello, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about the dual behavior of electromagnetic radiation. So light possesses electromagnetic radiations and that light which are exhibiting the both property like particle nature as well as the wave nature. The how it possesses particle nature as well as the wave nature, that one we are already discussed in the black body radiation and the photoelectric effect. So these both effects are satisfactory to explain that light possesses the wave nature and particle nature. Right, students? And the here we are going to discuss about the one more property which are explained that the light possesses particle and wave nature here, which is explained, that is atomic spectra. The atomic spectra which also explain that the light possessing the both behavior particle as wave nature. Right, students? Before discussing the particle nature, before discussing the atomic spectra, before discussing atomic spectra, we have to discuss some development which leading to the atomic spectra. Right, students? So that purpose, first you have to discuss here some uh, property. Before going to the atomic spectra, just we have to discuss some property. Let's see some property, students. So when radiation is interact with matter, wave nature exhibited interference and diffractions which exhibit when it propagates. So students, so this, what is the point this mean? When the radiation which is interact with the any matter, atoms, ions or molecule, any matter, so the which exhibiting, if it exhibit interference and diffractions, which exhibit interference and diffraction, this interference and diffractions are explained that the light possess the wave nature, which explain that the light possess the wave nature. Right, students? So I the shown here the interference structure figure, and this is the diffraction figure I am shown here. So in this, the interference and diffraction, the light, this property explain that the light possess the wave nature, students. Light possess wave nature. It explains that light possess the wave nature. Right, students? This concept is totally scientist thought that about the matter and radiation. Right? Some microscopic particle like light electron also exhibit the wave and particle nature. So some microscopic particle, atoms, matter in which what are the microscopic particles we are consider, the electron, proton, neutron, these are the microscopic level particle. So these microscopic level particles which also exhibiting the wave nature and the particle nature, which explain the wave and the particle nature, both are explained. How they explain? Let's see here. Speed of light depend upon the nature of the medium. Speed of light which are depend upon nature of the medium, the what medium you are passing the light. So you are passing the light in a gaseous form, you are passing the light in a solid form substance, or you are passing the light in a liquid form. On which form you are passing the speed of light? Which result? So which result? The deviations or deviated or refracted. It means the deviation and the refracted, it depend upon the nature of the medium. Nature of the medium has to be decide the deviation of the light, and the refractions can be decided by the nature of the mediums. Right, students? So nature of the medium has to be decide the measure medium decide the deviation and refraction. Understood? When ray of light, the second point, when ray of light pass through the prism, the wave with shorter wavelength bends more than the longer wavelength. The since ordinary light considers the wave visible range, the white light spread into the colored light called a spectrum. When you pass the ray of light, you are passing into the prism. After passing into the prism, you have to observe the 7 different color light. You have to observe 7 different color. These are 7 different color, students. Here these are 7 different colors. So this is we called as a spectrum. This is we called as a spectrum. Students. So in this spectrum, what you have to observe, the one is the shorter wavelength is there, another is the longer wavelength. Shorter wavelength and the longer wavelengths are there. Let's see here. The wavelengths are, the unit of the wavelength is nanometer. So here the nanometer is here, students. This is the nanometer. It means these are the wavelength, students, and this is the frequency, students. Frequency. So red light which having the 760 to 467 nanometer of wavelength. Orange which having the 447 to 585 nanometer of wavelength. Yellow light having 585 to 575 wavelength. Green 575 to 491. Blue 491 to 424. Violet 424 to 380. So tell me, students, which one having the shortest wavelength? Right? The shortest wavelength is the shortest wavelength is the violet color. Here so why we call the shortest wavelength? Because the wavelength, what is the wavelength? How many wavelengths are there? The 424 to 380 nanometer of wavelengths are present here. But in case of red, the red color, you may observe 760 to 647 nanometer of wavelengths are present here. Right. So what is the application of this wavelength and the nanometer? We will discuss application of wavelength. We will discuss here, students. So in this spectrum, red color light is the longest wavelength. Yes, red color is the longest wavelength, students. Because here the wavelength range is 760 to 647 of nanometer. So that's why red is the longest wavelength. Yes, students. And violet color is the shortest wavelength, because the violet color which having the range 423 to 380. So it is the shortest wavelength of the students, right? So the red color light is deviated because red color light is less deviated. Whatever the red color light is there, the red color light is the less deviate because of the maximum wavelength, or you may say longest wavelength. Because of the maximum wavelength or the longest wavelength, it is less deviated. The violet color light is more deviated. Why violet color light is more deviated? Because the violet color contain the less wavelength of the light. So it means the whatever the color lights are there, the color light in which the number of wavelength had to be decide their deviations. Students, decide their deviations. So here, look at here, the red color light is the less bent here. It is less bent because of the red color having the long wavelength, larger wavelength, longest wavelength, and maximum wavelength. Longest and as well as maximum wavelength. Right, students? And the Violet color light. Violet color light, which is the more deviated. Why it is more deviated? It means the why it is more bent. It is the violet color light is more bent because it's having the less wavelength and shortest wavelength. It having the less wavelength and the shortest wavelength. Right, students? So I will show the figure here, students. Look at here the figure. So in this case, students, so this is the violet color and this is the red color. So when you count the number of wavelength in the red color and the violet color, the red color which having the shortest wavelength, the violet color having the longest wavelength, and red color having the shortest wavelength. Red color is the shortest wavelength, the violet having the longest. Sorry student, just a minute. Okay friend, here the red color right, this is the red color. So here you have to got the longest wavelength. The red color is the longest wavelength. From when you compare the, this is the one crest to the next crest. When you compare the distance, this is the longest wavelength. This is the distance is large. So this is the longest wavelength are present here. When you compare the one crest to the next crest, one crest to next crest. When you compare this is the first crest and this is the second crest. When you compare this crest to this crest, the first crest to the second crest, when you compare the distance is very small here. Distance is small, so it is the shortest wavelength or there is shortest wavelength. Right, students? So here the in case of red, there is the longest wavelengths are there. The longest wavelength distance from one crest to one crest or one trough to another trough. There is a shortest wavelength. So what is the crest and trough, my students? The whatever the waves are there, the upward slope we call as a crest, and downward we call as a trough. So distance from one crest to another crest, or distance from one trough to another trough. So this is the wavelength. Right, students? So when you compare the one crest to another crest or one trough to another trough, distance is here large, the maximum wavelength are reduced. When you compare one crest to another crest, the wavelength is very small here, students. Right, students? Okay. The spectrum of colored light. The colored light from the range of 4 to 10 to the power of minus 14 hertz, and the red having the frequency is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 14. The violet which having the range 7.50 into 10 to the power of 14. So this frequency is obtained when white light called as the continuous spectrum. This is called as a continuous spectrum. When the ray of light are passed into the white light, which are passed into the prism, which are emitting the 7 different colors which is emitting. So these 7 different colors are emitting here, which having the frequency range. The red to violet colors is there. The red color to violet color is there. Red to violet color. Right, students? So when you use the ray of light pass into the prism, the 7 different color observed here. So here the red color and here the. So when spectrum of white light pass into the prism, we have to observe the 7 different color from red to violet, whose frequency 4 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz to the 7.50 10 to the power of 14 hertz. So continuously we have to observe the 7 different color. So that's why this is we called as a continuous spectrum. We called as continuous spectrum. The spectrum of colored light from the red to violet obtained from white light called as continuous spectrum. Understood? So in the second point, the continuous, why it is called continuous? Because in this case the violet color merge on the blue color merge on the yellow merge on green merge on the orange merge on red. So continuously all the color which look like they are merged with each other. So that's why this color band we call as a spectrum. Right, students? We call as a spectrum. Let's see here the example to the students. The in this case the violet color merge on the blue merge on the yellow merge on the green merge on the orange merge on the red. So you have to observe this thing. So that's why this is the spectrum we also called as a one more name, continuous spectrum. Right, students? We called as continuous spectrum. Understood, students? Next, the next point is visible light type of the electromagnetic radiations. So it continues merge and so on. The visible light is a type of electromagnetic signal. What are the color lights are there? Color lights also considered as a electromagnetic radiation because these came from the white light. The white light possesses the electromagnetic radiations. Right, students? Electromagnetic radiations are interact with matter. If any electromagnetic radiations, color light or white light, which are white light students, white light which are interact with the matter means atoms, ions or molecules. So when the electromagnetic radiations are interact with matter, so atom, ions or molecules are absorb energy. When it absorb energy, it jump to the higher state. Higher excited state level. Higher excited state. Right. Absorb energy and store means the jump, student. The store means the jump. It jump into the higher excited state level. Right. At higher energy, the matter is unstable. When the electrons are there, the electrons are jumped to the higher excited state level. In the excited state, it becomes unstable, students. Excited state, it is unstable. So that's why again it come back to the ground state. While coming into the ground state, it emitting the amount of energy. While electrons are move from ground state to excited state, while it coming back from excited state to the ground state, it emitting the amount of energy. That is nothing but the electromagnetic radiations. Electromagnetic radiation, it is a colored light. Right. So that's why we have to observe the 7 different color when white light pass into the prism. When white light which are passed into the prism, we have to observe the 7 different color because the source of hydrogen gas, either source of hydrogen gas light you may use or the source of the helium light you may use. These light which contain the atom which contain microscopic particle electrons. So electrons are absorb the energy. So when it absorb energy, they have to absorb the different energy. Right. If any electrons which is absorbed, any matter from which electron which is absorbed the wavelength of 400 nanometer of wavelength, it absorbed. It absorbs the 4 nanometer of wavelength, then it emitting the violet color. Emitting violet color. Right. If the any electrons which is absorb the 750 nanometer of wavelength, if it absorb the wavelength that is 750 nanometer of wavelength absorb, then it emitting the violet color. Right. It means when white light interact with the atoms, ions or molecules, so in which the atoms are absorb the white light, atoms are absorb the white light. When they absorb the white light, if it absorb the wavelength that is 750 nanometer of wavelength, then it emitting the red light. If it absorb the 400 nanometer of wavelength, then it emit the violet light. So that's why the 7 different colors are emitted when white light pass into the prism. Right, students? So this is about the dual behavior of electromagnetic radiations. The first part, students. The again continuous part is there here. Again the what are the spectrum is there. Whatever we discuss here, spectrum or spectrum also called as a continuous spectrum. Right. The spectrums are classified. Okay, students. The next is the classification of spectrum. So whatever we have discussed here, the continuous spectrum or spectrum. The again that spectrum are called as the classified as two types: emission and absorption spectrum. Yes, students. Emission and absorption spectrum. Let's see here one by one. So first we are going to discuss about the absorption spectrum. When ray of light, you are passing the ray of light. When you pass the ray of light on the prism, you have to look here. The 7 different colors are observed here. 7 different colors are observed. White light, you are using the white light. It is passing into the sample. In passing into the sample, and through a sample, you are passed into the prism. Then you got the 7 different colors are observed. 7 different colors. Yes, students. So in this, what are the students? This is how normally we are observed here. Normally observed. But scientists, what they will do? What they did? They are using the source of white light. Source of white light passed through the prism. Passed into the prism through a absorbing sample. Through a sample. Sample means here they kept some hydrogen gas, helium gas, any gas they have to be kept here. Right? They have kept it. Then what they observed? When they observed carefully this structure look like here. This will be called absorption spectrum. When जब the light को हम पास कर रहे हैं प्रिज्म पर थ्रू ए सैंपल से हम प्रिज्म की ओर पास कर रहे हैं, तो वहाँ पर हमें 7 डिफरेंट कलर हमें दिखेंगे. 7 डिफरेंट कलर. वो जो 7 डिफरेंट कलर जो कुछ दिख रहे थे, कुछ इस तरह से दिख रहे थे. प्रश्न कुछ इस तरह से दिख रहे थे. तो जब उसमें जब देखा गया कि कुछ यहाँ पर वायलेट, इंडिगो, ब्लू, ग्रीन सभी यहाँ पर कलर है, तो यहाँ पर कुछ आपको दिख रहे हैं, कुछ लाइन है यहाँ पर, जो ये वाला लाइन, ये वाला लाइन, सॉरी यहाँ पर नहीं, यहाँ पर से यहाँ पर एक लाइन है, ये वाला लाइन है. तो ये जो लाइन है, ये लाइन डार्क लाइन यहाँ पर दिख रही है. व्हेन वी हैव पास द white light into the prism through a sample, we have to observe some dark line. Dark lines are there here. It means what is it means? It means, students, scientists explain that why these dark lines are appear here. So this is a question I think, the why these dark lines are appears. This is because जब white light को हम पास कर रहे हैं प्रिज्म पर थ्रू ए सैंपल, तो सैंपल में से जो सैंपल जो भी है हाइड्रोजन गैस और हीलियम गैस, तो सैंपल मीन्स आइदर इट इज हाइड्रोजन और हीलियम गैस है. ये गैस क्या कर रहा है, कुछ लाइट को एनर्जी को ऑब्जर्व तो कर रहा है, लाइट एनर्जी को ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है मगर एमिट नहीं कर पा रहा है. लाइट एनर्जी को ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है मगर एमिट नहीं कर पा रहा है. So that's why these dark spaces are appears here. Right, friends? Look at here the structure. We are passing the light into the prism through a gas, either hydrogen or helium gas you may use. जब हम लाइट को हम पास कर रहे हैं प्रिज्म पर थ्रू ए गैस, तो गैस क्या कर रहा है, कुछ लाइट को ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है, ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है, मगर वो क्या कर रहा है, एमिट नहीं कर रहा है, वो एमिट नहीं कर रहा है यहाँ पर, राइट, एमिट नहीं कर रहा है. सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस डार्क स्पेस, यहाँ पर जो डार्क स्पेस दिख रहा है ये वाला, this dark space is visible here, this dark space, right? So this is the dark space. This is the dark space, friends. Here this is the dark space, one dark space, another dark space. So this dark space are visible because the gaseous sample absorb light, absorb कर रहा है मगर वो emit नहीं कर पा रहा है, right? So that's why dark space are appears here. Right, friends? So that's why this is called absorption spectra, friends. Just read here. When we pass the white light into the sample, atom, ions or molecule, certain wavelength of light is radiation invisible. Certain wavelength of light is invisible. So this is the invisible, friends. So this is invisible. And this what are the dark lines are given us, friends. These dark lines all are invisible. So कुछ line दिख नहीं रहे हैं, right? So invisible. This is invisible, friends. Invisible or missing wavelength corresponds to absorbed by matter. वो क्यों नहीं दिख रहा है, ये डार्क लाइन हमें क्यों दिख रहा है, क्योंकि ये यहाँ का जो वेवलेंथ ऑफ लाइट है वो गैसियस सैंपल उसे अब्सॉर्ब कर चुका है. So that's why this line look like a dark, right? So it leaves dark space bright continuous spectra called as absorption spectra. So यहाँ का जो रीजन है लाइट ने अब्सॉर्ब कर चुका है, so that's why this line को हम क्या कहेंगे, that is the absorption spectra कहेंगे, absorption spectrum, right? Absorption spectrum. So what is this, friends? जब हम प्रिज्म, जब हम लाइट को हम वाइट लाइट को हम पास कर रहे हैं, प्रिज्म की तरफ पास कर रहे हैं, प्रिज्म के पास कर रहे हैं, तो बीच में हमने गैसियस सैंपल रख दिया, यहाँ पर गैसियस सैंपल. तो वहाँ पर क्या है, तो गैस क्या कर रहा है, लाइट को तो ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है, लाइट को ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है और एमिट कर रहा है, कुछ लाइट को एमिट कर रहा है. 7 डिफरेंट कलर हमें दिख रहे हैं, मगर उस लाइट में हमें कुछ ब्राइट कलर के लाइन्स इस तरह से दिख रहे हैं. वो ब्राइट कलर के लाइन क्यों दिख रहे हैं, क्योंकि लाइट जो है वो सैंपल को ऑब्जर्व कर चुका है, लाइट रेडिएशन को ऑब्जर्व कर चुका है, उसे एमिट नहीं कर रहा है, उसे ऑब्जर्व कर चुका है, एमिट नहीं कर रहा है, तो इसकी वजह से इसे हम अब्जॉर्प्शन स्पेक्ट्रा कहेंगे. अंडरस्टूड, स्टूडेंट्स? सो नेक्स्ट इज द एमिशन स्पेक्ट्रा. एमिशन स्पेक्ट्रा, the spectrum of radiation emitted by the absorbed, spectrum of radiation emitted by absorbed, spectrum of radiation emitted by absorbed called as emission spectrum. Atom, ions or molecules, when we are heated, atom, ions or molecules, or we have to pass the incident light, the matter which is absorb the light and reach to the excited state. In this excited state there is a unstable, it is unstable and stabilize themselves, it emit radiations. So here, students, so लाइट को जब हम पास कर रहे हैं थोड़ा सैंपल तो ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं, तो ये जो ब्राइट कलर लाइट है, जो ब्राइट कलर का लाइट जो हम देख चुके हैं हम लोग, दिस इज द ब्राइट कलर लाइट. सो दिस इज द ब्राइट लाइन्स मीन्स विच इज ऑब्जर्व बाय द सैंपल के इस लाइट के रेडिएशन को ऑब्जर्व कर चुका है, उसे एमिट नहीं कर रहा है, राइट? एमिट नहीं कर रहा है क्योंकि उस एनर्जी को वो क्या कर रहा है, कुछ और एनर्जी में कन्वर्ट कर रहा है, एज ए अल्ट्रावायलेट लाइट और एक्सरे में कन्वर्ट कर रहा है. जब वो अल्ट्रावायलेट एक्सरे में कन्वर्ट कर रहा है, कन्वर्ट करने के बाद फिर वापस उसे क्या कर रहा है, लाइट रेडिएशन में एमिट कर रहा है. लेकिन स्टूडेंट्स, सैंपल ऑब्जर्व लाइट टर्न्स इनटू ब्राइट लाइट. सो दिस ब्राइट लाइट मीन्स इट मे बी, दिस ब्राइट लाइट इज it may be ultraviolet. This bright light is nothing but it may be ultraviolet or it may be the x-ray etc. अल्ट्रावायलेट एक्सरे एक्साइटेड स्टेट, जब वो एक्साइटेड स्टेट में एमिट हो रहा है, एमिट होने के बाद फिर वापस जब वो ग्राउंड स्टेट में आ रहा है तो ग्राउंड स्टेट में आने के बाद वो डेफिनेटली कलर को एग्जिबिट करेगा. स्टूडेंट्स, सो लुक एट हियर स्टूडेंट्स. सो दिस इज द एमिशन स्पेक्ट्रा स्टूडेंट्स. दिस इज द एमिशन स्पेक्ट्रा. जो वॉट एवर द लाइन्स आर मिसिंग हियर, they are emitting here this color. Whatever these lines are missing, the emitting color here. So this is the emission spectra student, and this is absorption spectra, right? So whatever the lines are missing here, they are emitted here as a one more color form students, right? So this is about the absorption in the emission spectra. So this is the one of the development about the atomic spectra. The atomic spectra का development हम यहाँ पर पढ़ चुके हैं, तो कल इसके आगे के बारे में the atomic spectra और the atomic spectra और के बारे में स्टडी करेंगे. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, थैंक यू.